illegal. You can do what you want to, but you're going to be ill doing it. You got to obey the law. What's happening, family? Can you tell that I'm a happy man? Can you tell that I'm a happy man? Oh, my God. Can you tell? I need a fire. Can you find some fire so we can light these torches? What's happening to the family, man? I'm in my 7th year right now, and I'm a happy man. I'm a West Coast guy. Even though I'm global, let's get that perspective taken care of. I am a happy man. I just want to say that. Sometimes you got to choose violence. The only thing that Kendrick can do on top of this is come on high-level conversations. That's about the next thing he need to do. Just come on high-level conversations, because at this point, it's like, I know you tapped in, at least the team tapped in, the people's tapped in, and I got a new anthem. You know what I mean? I got a new anthem. You're not like us. You feel me? Y'all know I've been dealing with people who not like us for a while. You're not a colleague, you a colonizer. Oh, that hit my soul. Let me teach you about these things. Our people was in whips and chains. Yeah. Let me... talking about black people love to see each other down. Nah, I love to see the devil down. See, y'all think everybody is black. Y'all think everybody is culture. Let me ask y'all a question. Who got the culture? See, y'all like to play friendly with everybody, and that's your problem. How can everybody get along? That means that nobody stands for anything. So let me ask you, who got the culture? Because this is where you tell on yourself. Is it Kendrick or is it Drake? And I'm talking about historically. Right? For the last 10 years. So now we got to ask ourselves, what is the culture? Is it positive? Is it healthy? Is it good vibrations? Right? Does it take us to all these high levels? Is it about us being our true self? Is it about liberation? Is it about freedom? Right? Is it about power? No. Everything that we use as a word culture, we should say anti first. So when somebody say, I'm the king of the culture, yes, that's the problem. Because this current culture, right, doesn't even deserve to thrive. Because it's anti-culture.
You disconnect from the group.
Okay. I can't while I'm on live. Yeah, this current culture, it can't. So I think that this was necessary because everybody, you think you can make change, but it's like when new technology comes around, it disrupts everything, right? If somebody wanted to push a positive message to the culture, how can they do that at a high level? Can anybody tell me? So you can have your favorite rapper, but if nobody can occupy that space at a high level and get the machine behind them to change the vibration of the culture, because we don't need the same one to be saved. We don't need this culture to be saved. We need disruption. And guess a lot of this stuff is entertainment and play, and it distracts the mind from a lot of different things, for sure. So I wouldn't suggest nobody be stuck in this particular engagement. I would suggest that you can turn anything high level by the way you observe it. You can turn anything high level by the way you observe it. If we observe this only to be entertained by it versus to look at the higher level of it, and that it's an idea that it's a fight for a new culture. It's a fight for, how about we have a new representation? How about we have something else? Prove that you for the culture. I think everybody should have to prove that they for their culture and not just making hit songs. Not just making club vibes. Because that shit ain't good for the culture at all, if we are being honest. That ain't high-level conversations. You know what I'm saying? You know, like these guys, I don't look for these guys to be my leaders. Kendrick already told you he not your savior. But he's making music that's a soundtrack to the things that we talk about, which we need. So it makes it easier for us to shift the culture. So when you got music that calls out colonization, when you got a music that creates separation to say you're not like me, when you got music, right, that's teaching other people like, no, this is our culture. We should not be destroying and the image of our women consistently so that we can make $1, so that everybody can say that we popular, so you can sell songs to high schoolers and college kids and niggas who don't want to actually live a higher level of life. We know that this ain't a family culture. So, like I said earlier, this is bigger than Kendrick and Drake. This is about black people being fucked up in their morals and values for so long, and we love to be distracted, and we love to be numb, and we love to be dumb, and we love to be entertained, and we will act as if we are analysts and capitalists and be like, it doesn't matter as long as you're making money, which is the very fucked up part of the culture in the first place. We will say, man, you got the numbers, you got the hit, because we completely disregard the morals and the values. We completely disregard the moral and the values. You'd be like, who cares if it's moral? Who cares if it's values? Who cares if this is good for the family? Who cares if it's good for us from power? Who cares if it's good for us economically? Who cares if it's good for us spiritually? Who cares about none of that energy? Matter of fact, that shit made fun of. So when my niggas say, oh, you rapping like you trying to flee the slave, what's the opposite of that? You rapping like you trying to keep the slaves. Let's be honest. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's be honest. So I love that because that's music that's a soundtrack to my ears. I know that we got such a dumbed down, demoralized culture that we do not want to have anything advanced that makes us think, that makes us have to change our operation. But this is about accountability at this point. So whoever got the culture is the nigga that's fucked up right now because it's an anti-culture and you ain't doing nothing with it. If you are safe and you are allowed to continue to thrive, right, and to continue to stay on top for that long, it's only because what you're doing is completely aligned with the agenda of those who are vultures of the culture. Now tell me I'm wrong. Pop Darby, you already know I've only had one side this whole thing. If Kendrick is making music that is correlated to the curation of a new culture, then I'm with it. If Kendrick makes music that's not correlated to that, then I ain't with it. If Drake makes music that's correlated to the curation of a new culture, I'm with it. But if you don't, then I ain't with it. Them motherfuckers making rich baby mama songs, rich baby daddy songs. Do you think I'm with that? Like, niggas love to have fun and then love to be like, Keys, bro. You an inspiration, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be speaking that truth. Like, I know we fucked up out here. But then at the end of the day, we go back to the same culture that represents the culture we trying to shift and change. So this shit makes it harder for us to actually do something and improve something because the culture that we love so much and we fight for so much is anti. Ain't pro values at all. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think that we all know what have I been doing since I got in this game? I've been challenging. Everything that, Kendrick says, he said a lot of stuff that I just say already. It's not nothing new for me. It's just a soundtrack to what we got going on. Now, you know what I'm talking about? I'm in my backyard. I'm about to play this, and we about to turn up a little bit to this. This is a vibe. I'm from the West Coast. You know we like that. That's some of them SOB vibes. That's something he sound like that boy. You feel me? It's some real energy. I was like that Kunta Kinte energy. Bring that back. I like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we can't tell who a sellout no more because now you get praised for being a sellout as long as that you actually sold out. Right? As long as you got the money, we praise you for being a sellout today. And people don't like having real conversations because they be like, my goat, my goat. You the sacrifice. Who do you want your children to be? Who you want to be? You feel me? I actually really love this energy. You feel me? And this is me taking the bigger route. This is me looking at things at a higher level. This is me inserting myself in things that are consistently aligned with things that I feel like are values. When we take the route of condemning a man, this is the example it set. Niggas in the hood would diss each other about how they gonna murder each other and smoke on their dead ops. This how the young cats have learned to diss each other, right? Because hip-hop had got so dumbed down that cats didn't know how to articulate at a high level to break a man down from any moral position. This is about breaking a man down, his character, his manhood, right? This is about breaking him down based on his values, right, and who he is. This is about, the man said you a colonizer. So now, if this is the best diss track we ever heard, or best battle we've had, right? Since like Tupac and Biggie. So everybody followed Biggie's blueprint. I mean, Tupac's blueprint. They followed Tupac's blueprint and hit him up. And that's how everybody attacked their enemy. So now you're given a new blueprint to be like, all right, let's attack morals and values on what's a good leadership. That's something I can rally behind. If we go attack anything, we attack character. We attack principles, not people. And then we can get to a place where we moving, where everybody a part of the same tribe. But the problem is everybody be like, I'm black and I'm for the culture. And let's be 1,000% honest. 99% of these niggas is sellouts. 99% of these niggas do not give a single fuck about you or the culture. All they care about is making some money. And how do you know? Because they won't do anything dangerous, liberating, or progressive with their money. And that's the reason that they will continue to get the money served on the platter. Sponsors and advertisers run the culture. And they're going to look at you and say, wait a minute, we can't give you any money. So therefore, you do not have the budget so that your economy can grow, so that your resources can expand. So now you get stuck to a certain reach. Right? So now they are controlling the culture with money. If you don't sell their product or they don't believe that you safe enough to sell their product, they're not going to give you the opportunity. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you got the numbers, nothing to do with the fact you got a brand or sponsor. They don't care about none of that. They want to know that are you assimilated and safe enough to where they can get behind. And that's what's been wrong with this shit for the longest. So as black people, if we don't get our shit together and we don't care about the culture, then let the shit fall and let it die then. But if we do, then you got to have, this is like a debate. This is like a debate. We're going back and forth right now because we don't even have these no more. You know what I'm saying? They used to have cultural debates. The leaders in our community would get together and converse about what is the future? What do we need to do about the future? We don't have that no more. This to me is like the Black Caucus. You know what I'm saying? The Black Caucus Convention. We getting together and having a conversation about what the hell is culture, and so many people are showing their hands because they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear us talk about none of these things. And the moment that you do something, most of these niggas is so sucker and vulture controlled. All they gonna do is try to steal ideas from the people that are really pushing it, and then go start them a nonprofit so that they can make it seem like they doing something when they really could have just fucked with the person that was doing it, that they stole the idea from in the first place, if they care about this thing of ours growing. Oh, nobody go. You're not gonna like some shit that make you feel guilty, but we gotta go through that in order to change. If you look at this about Kendrick and Drake, they just spokesmen for ideas. That's all. What does Drake represent? He represents partying, never growing up as far as like your idea of being a man. It's like always being a rapper in the club culture and appealing to sell products for the amount of profit so that you can continue to get your numbers. That's what he represents, right? I mean, that's what I know as far as it. If there's something deeper, somebody can let me know. But that's what his music represents. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get emotional about women. Sometimes we want to vibe out. Sometimes we want to go to the club, right? We want to be number one. We want to be like Mike. It's all about the numbers. Look at my stats. Look at me. I got the flyest clothes. I got the best sponsors. I got the best things. And Drake constantly make fun of them nigga for not having no money and not being able to go to the rich places that he participates in. It's about never growing up. That is Drake's music. It's about never growing up. And sometimes we get to that point where we don't want to grow up, so we indulge in it. We want times to where we can just enjoy and live and not think about reality. That is the numbing to a society. It is the soundtrack to numb a society. So yes, if you're willing to play that role, you can win. Kendrick can make hits. And we just seen he made a bop that was so fly. He can make that music all day long. People choose not to make that music because they feel like it's sacrificing their spirit. They feel like it's sacrificing their soul when they make that. This is why people don't do it. Everybody, like, come on now. Most people got that ability to just focus on making a hit. But people like to make things that's connected to who they are. And I ain't mad at that. I love that. So this has always been the conversation, and the only reason that people ain't jumped off the porch is because most people are scared. People don't want to call each other out no more. People are afraid of losing sponsorship, advertisers, getting blackballed. People afraid of not being invited to the party, not being able to get features, because it becomes so tribal now that nobody wants to speak on any sucker shit and hold nobody to a standard. So therefore, hip-hop has lost all moral guidance because nobody can say anything. It's going to say, oh, you a hater. Because now we got social media where the fans, right, that's not even from the culture, and then the bots, that's artificial intelligence, will start attacking you. Then you start pushing it on all the blogs, and they create a narrative that seems like it's the whole world, when really it's just the mechanisms that you have in place. Come on now, Cole was smart for getting out of this. I told y'all from the beginning, I never thought this was Cole's fight. I always thought that the only way that this will have a difference in hip-hop, if it's not a competition, it's a battle for the culture. And that can only happen with Kendrick and Drake, because they represent something different. Cole and Kendrick represent the same thing. So we got to have strategies, and them boys is playing with strategies. So to me, the battle is over for me. I've already enjoyed the fruits of the labor that they have put out. The battle is over. Now it's on another different, this is the aftermath. This is something different. You know what I'm saying? The battle is over, but I really am passionate about seeing things change, because then real ones, you know what I mean, get to win again. Real ones get to be at the top. When we did our tour and we had 15 cities and we was going global and we had everybody outside, you feel me? And we sold out the Apollo, we were showing them that there's a new culture. Not one single black leader, not one single billionaire, millionaire ever reached out and be like, we love what you're doing, we want to push that more. So you think I fuck with them? Fuck no. We know none of them niggas, they ain't my colleagues, they colonizers too. You may be black on the outside, but the inside, you know what I'm talking about? You got a mental white suit. We know what's going on. So I be really about it, because I know this shit be fake out here, and I know how many people have a hard time being real and being supported. So I love the fact that it opens up the conversation to engage in a deeper dialogue about what's real out here. And we need new gates to be open. We got to create our own, kick down doors, and move strong in the force. Anyway, you know, I don't represent perfection. Never said I was a perfect person. I just got a passion for it. You feel me? I just got a passion for it. Now, if y'all would excuse me, I'm going to get to my birthday. I got a studio built in the house, and we've been working on this. So anybody want to get our album, we're going to allow it to be available since it's the 4th and it's my born day. I've been working on the secret album. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to allow people to be able to get it till midnight. Once midnight is up, then we're closing it. And I'm not sure when we're going to ever drop it, but the way it works is I put people in a group. We give you access to it. We let you listen to it, right? And then you get feedback. We go back and forth, and y'all become a part of the process. So it's going to be a vibe. All you got to do is comment album. Right now, we letting that one go since it's the 4th. It's 44. And you got to get it before the end of the night. And I'm excited to what y'all think. We got movies coming. We got stores coming. We got a whole entire high-level community and high-level world being built out. We got huge platforms being built out. We got technology and software. Give me time, man, because I don't have all of the budget in the world. And the only way I can get budget is like literally, you know what I mean, rocking with family and rocking with friends and rocking with people who believe in it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a business and you got something at a high level that I can partner with and get some equity and we can go, I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm going to take my time with this. You feel me? Because the devil took his time building this shit and getting us here. It's going to take God some time to destroy it all until we got a better world. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for locking in. Everybody that is going to enjoy the album, it's gonna be love. Somebody tell my pawn the chain. This ain't enough. We gotta keep us some gold now. Hey now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that gold on and let that ore rock. You know what I'm saying? Let that ore rock. I don't need a cash app. Just go to my Shopify and grab a album or grab a shirt or grab a hoodie or grab a book or something. You feel me? I got Book of Keys coming out. We'll be teaching the laws of the universe to obey. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be amazing. We got a new high-level conversation that's dropping tomorrow with the good brother Nuri Muhammad. Oh, man, that one is one of my favorites because the game in that, I believe, allow people to unleash another level of their mind. And if you follow that template, I promise you, it's going. It's going to be different. If coaching needs this change, this is the year of the shift. The force is in. The force is here. May 4th, 2024. You know what I'm talking about? All we got to do is activate. For those that really want to be a part of this, those that want to see a new soundtrack, those that want to see a new movement, a new vibe, a new curation, a new culture, it's going to require you first to have inner reflection within yourself, to go through self-examination, to even know who you are, to know what you want to see. And you know that it's gross, the shit that we see out in the world. You know that this shit is sick out here. So focus on activating yourself, and then you really gonna have a deep-spirited, right, soulful conversation. Like he said, some of y'all might need some ayahuasca to get to the bottom of that ego. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, y'all have a beautiful day. Y'all lock in. Everybody that gets the album, we're going to be sending you a link so that you can join the community. And from the link, you're going to get the private listening experience. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.